What is going on, Leo, my lions? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Sally reader. So this is going to be just a quick message for those of you that are feeling challenged at this time and kind of just needing some clarity or like some clarity to some factors that may be hidden or unseen that are kind of playing a part in this. Then that's what this reading is for. So I am going to just grab literally like 1 or 2 tarot cards and then some from your galactic family on how they're supporting you, what they would like you to know, how they want you to, what they may need from you, and another one from the gateway of activation, gateway of light activation. So, all right, for Leos, just some hidden factors. Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups that came out. Okay, so some of you, this has to do with your happiness. This has to do with what makes you feel fulfilled. Some of you are not happy somewhere. You're not, as I'm asking about what are the factors playing into your challenge. So for some of you, and this kind of like, it fell out upright and then it went sideways. So it feels like for some of you, this has to do with some action that you're needing to take towards your own, fulfillment, like making yourself happy. It's like sometimes we've been conditioned to believe that our happiness comes from other people, especially when people be like, you make me so happy. And it's like, I'd be like, no, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but no, that comes from you. I'm just giving you the space to, allow yourself to feel like that, right? So it feels like some of you, Leos, may be kind of like blocking your own happiness. There's something that maybe you're just not passionate about anymore. Some of you, it's maybe a need or a desire to take action towards something. But it feels like maybe your drive or your passion for it, your desire for it is just not there, okay? Or at least it's just not right now, okay? So let's see, get one more. For others of you, yeah, it's like some of you, this is a cycle that needs to close with the person, okay? We have the 3 of Cups here at the bottom, and the Wheel of Fortune literally flipped out in reverse. So some of you Leos, this is maybe a cycle with someone that is essentially blocking something from coming in that would essentially make you happy, something that maybe some of you have wished for, but it's like something, for some of you, it feels like a cycle. It feels like some type of karmic cycle that hasn't closed itself out yet. And it has to do with a person, okay? For some of you, what I was telling Libra, if you have Libra in your chart, you may want to check out that reading as well. But for some of you, this has to do with a person that is, on a part of a karmic path, meaning that they're on your path to teach you something, okay? And for some of you, this cycle hasn't closed out yet, and it's essentially blocking your blessings or something in some type of way, or blocking your happiness at the least, because that cycle has not closed yet, okay? If you can identify what that is. Now, others of you, this has to do with, it's simply just not the right time, okay? Some of you may be feeling like your blessings are being blocked at this time, and I feel like it's because it's just simply not the right time. I feel like Spirit is trying to, some of you may be feeling challenged in wanting to take action in some type of way, but it's like it's not time yet. For some of you, it's like, kind of like, for example, let's say you're growing a tree, right? And you want to cut the fruit off, but the fruit just barely sprouted. It's not time yet, right? It's not ripe. It's not ripe for the picking. So for some of you, that is the same analogy that you can apply to your own, blessings here, your own, whatever this is, referring to, that, some of you have been waiting for is just simply not ripe for the picking. Or it's just, like something that you put in the oven and you want to hurry up and eat it so bad, but it's not done yet. And if you take it out too early, it'll be so mushy in the middle, right? Instead of fully cooked and moist and yummy, right? It's just not done cooking. So for some of you, you may be feeling challenged, kind of like wondering, well, what the fuck? Why is this not here yet? Why is it taking so long? You have to understand, it's not about timing in a linear sense. It's about divine's time, meaning the timing of the universe, okay? It's like we really, as in this human vessel, a lot of us don't have any idea what's going on behind the scenes in the ethers that we're unaware of. We don't really know how much work is being put in to navigate this in the easiest, best way for us to have the best experience, as well as getting exactly what we asked for, right? So I would, encourage some of you to, do your best to work with the universe, because it feels like, if this hasn't anything to do with what I was talking about earlier, for those of you where that doesn't apply, this does feel like something that is coming for you to celebrate, okay? Balance is going to be restored. Whatever it is that maybe has been done wrong, it's like something is being made right. It's not the right time yet, though, okay? It's not your turn yet for some of you, and I get it. You don't want to hear that shit. I understand, but I'm not here to spoon feed and cupcake it and, make it what it's not. So you know, but for some of you, that's really just what it is. So I just say that to say, if something seems like it's taking a long time or it's not coming in when you think it should, understand that it comes when it's needed, right? I feel like some of you would prefer to have the fruit ripen and let it cook all the way through versus taking it out too early or picking it too early and then being like, fuck, I picked it too early and now I can't even eat it at all. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, do your best to realize that it's not, things aren't taking a long time because you don't deserve it. It's just not yet, right? The universe gives us 3 answers. The universe always tells us yes. It's either yes, not right now, or there's something better, okay? So for some of you, it's just simply telling you not right now. It's not saying no, it's saying not right now. It's not ready yet, okay? So just do your best to be patient. I know we all get tired of fucking hearing being patient, but you know, gotta give you what I'm getting, okay? So let's see. Leo's Galactic family. How are you supporting them? Okay, Crystal Keys, 22. Some of you may be seeing 222. The 22nd of this month may be of significance, okay? Some of you may be a life path 22, born on the 22nd, balance forces, right? It's like things are still trying to come into balance for you, okay? Some of you are getting, some of you, it's like you have everything you need. It's just, like I said, it's not time yet, okay? So hidden wisdom codes, potent information, Lemurian seed codes, seeing your triggers as a gift, exactly. Awareness of drama creating patterns, healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness, exactly. So it feels like it's something internal, okay? Where it's like some of you are blocking your own blessings, or maybe it's just the action that some of y'all are not taking towards something because, you know, you think it's not going to work, or you think like it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get what I want. Well, you know, understand that your thoughts and your beliefs are very powerful, okay? So some of you are being reminded of how powerful you really are with this card here, okay? Some of you need to know that your thoughts actually do create a reality, so that holds power in itself, that if you're accountable to be like, you know what, okay, I got myself into a situation that I'm not happy with and I don't really enjoy, that also means simultaneously at the other end of that same spectrum that I can also create and choose to have an experience that I do enjoy, okay? So you're being really asked here to look at, you know, maybe the thoughts that you're holding about yourself. You know, what limitations are you maybe placing on yourself due to past experiences that could be essentially delaying this process, delaying the wheel from ultimately turning a bit faster for you, you know? It's just something to consider. So, okay. The central sun, see? Showing up in your own reading, Leo, okay? Literally, the central sun, the sun, okay, that's your card. Literally, abundant downloads, regeneration, success. Like I said, some of you, it's like you have the keys to success. You have everything you need. It's just about allowing this process, allowing, you know, nature essentially to take its course, so to speak, okay? It's like you can't rush a baby being born. So it's like some of you are trying to literally rush your wish fulfillment, rush your manifestations, and you can't do that either, okay? So it's just something, like I said, to consider. I'm not telling you what to do. You rush it if you want, but then you're going to create more resistance, which then essentially creates more blockages, and then essentially also then makes it take longer, right? So then we have star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging, okay? So some of you, it's like this time where you feel like it's like a downtime. Some of you don't maybe have the energy you need. It's happening for a reason. That some of you, something hasn't turned in your favor yet, because the universe is essentially giving you this time to not only receive these downloads, right, but the abundant downloads, right, to get this for some of you, it's like a DNA upgrade. It's like spirit is giving you time to let all these light codes come in to align you, right? To when this flips in your favor, that you're ready for it, right? That you have the energy that'll be necessary to not only receive it, but maintain it, where you don't lose it as soon as you get it, okay? So I feel like some of you, it's about literally looking at your inner environment, giving, you know, kind of like seeing how the universe is really trying to help you and not just make you wait just because it's picking on you, okay? Some of you may be looking at it like that, but I really encourage you to see how maybe this is actually benefiting me. The longer I wait, it's giving me more time to prepare and get my shit together, so when it does make manifest, right, I can actually enjoy it, okay? So it's giving you a chance, like I said, to recharge your energy, so when this comes in, whatever action that some of you feel like you're being blocked from taking at this time, it'll be ripe for the picking, and you'll have the energy you need to pick your fruits off the tree, so to speak, right? And maintain it. So I hope this was helpful, Leo. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, consider subscribing if you haven't, and until next time, howdy.